What is up, you guys? Michael Elefante here. The stock market has been crazy over the past couple of weeks. Shortly after the stock market, especially tech stocks, just hitting all-time highs, seemingly week after week, there was a major tech sell-off in the market. And honestly, we were probably due for some sort of sell-off and pullback as stocks were just going bananas over the course of the past several months. And it just bled day after day for the past couple of weeks until the past 2 days. There's been a huge rebound in tech stocks. So today I just wanted to cover two stocks in particular, which are two of the most popular electric vehicle manufacturers, which is NIO and Tesla. Which ones I currently hold positions in and why, and which one may be the better option long term. Tesla got hammered over the past several weeks up until 2 days ago when it shot back up sharply, but still it retreated from all-time highs of over $900 per share all the way back down to under $550 per share. Now, a few weeks ago, I moved around $15,000 into a trading account because I was assuming there would be some type of sell-off eventually. I didn't know if it was going to be immediate or if it was going to be 6 months from now. But what I did know is that when there was a sell-off, I was hoping that it would be in some of my favorite companies, such as Tesla and NIO, so it could present a buying opportunity. The hardest part about this is predicting when a particular stock you're looking at or the broader market is going to bottom out or hit a resistance point and then bounce back up. It's like trying to catch a falling knife, and honestly, none of us can truly predict it with 100% accuracy. So what I've decided to do is every time the stocks that I'm interested in and truly believe in their future long term, anytime they retreat a substantial amount, whether it's 5, 10%, or 20% or 30%, I have cash prepared to deploy and get it at what I feel is a discount, at least to the recent all-time highs. Now, like I said, it's really impossible to see when the lowest point is going to bottom out. I ended up buying Tesla around $640 per share after it had retreated down from $900 per share, which certainly is overvalued in many people's viewpoints. But I believe in Tesla's future. I've pre-ordered a Cybertruck, so I'm a believer. And if I'm going to buy their products, I want to invest my money in the company itself and ride that wave. If I believe in the future of not just Tesla, but electric vehicles, then I want to be a part of that, not just a consumer in buying the products. Now, even though I got Tesla at, I think it was $657 per share, it continued to retreat all the way back down to around $550 per share. Now, of course, I would have preferred to wait to invest that money until Tesla stock came down an additional $100 per share, and I wish I had more cash sitting on the sideline for that. But again, you can't catch a falling knife, so I'm glad I got it at a discount compared to what it was trading at just a few months ago. Now, over the past couple days, Tesla had drastically recovered from hitting just below $550 per share, and I'm now net positive in my position in Tesla. And again, if they retreat further, I plan to buy more of Tesla stock because I do believe in their future. Now, for those that are subscribed to my channel, you've seen a video I did recently back in January about NIO. Now, NIO is not new in terms of the hype around the company or their electric vehicles that they're producing. NIO stock was probably one of the hottest stocks of 2020 and has rose drastically in share price. And to be honest with you, I wish I put more focus and energy in learning about NIO and their business this time last year, because I would have gotten in at a much better price. But again, it comes back to believing in the future. And what I truly believe in is the future of electric vehicles, and more importantly, the future of autonomous vehicles, autonomous driving, and also transportation as a service. And I do believe that Tesla and NIO, in addition to Google's Waymo project and some other companies out there, Tesla and NIO are probably going to be huge leaders for many decades to come. So with that being said, I figured it's better to dollar cost average and then buy the dips when you have the opportunity to do so. The original cost basis I had for NIO back in January was around $52 per share. It had gone up over $62 and then continued to just bleed over the past 2 months. Every time I saw the stock drop in 5 or 10% chunks, I would throw a few $1,000s at NIO to bring down my average cost basis. Now, of course, I ran out of the funds that I had planned on investing in stocks such as NIO and Tesla, among others, during this pullback because NIO had retreated all the way back down to below $35 per share. Now, I don't have a drastic amount of money invested in NIO or Tesla for that matter. In NIO, I have around $6,500 sitting there, but I was able to lower the cost basis from $52 down to $46 per share. Now, going back to just touch on the broader electric vehicle and autonomous vehicle market and where that is going, and it's going to be here sooner than we think. So that's why I'm so bullish on these companies that are leaders in the industry. Autonomous driving technology is going to drastically change our lives in the next 5 to 10 years. And a lot of people may think it's going to take longer than that, but I think with the rapid pace of technology and development within these companies, it's going to be here a lot faster than you guys think. In fact, it's already here. If you go to cities like Phoenix, Arizona, you have Google, Waymo, and other autonomous vehicle projects, whether it's Uber or Lyft, or other companies that are already doing passenger pickup rides and essentially driverless taxis. So it'll be really interesting to see how quickly one that gets approved to be deployed into multiple cities, and then how quickly people adopt the driverless technology. The point I'm getting at is if you believe in this type of technology, or even any other company for that matter, or industry, if you guys believe in the future of it, it's important to just continuously invest and not let short-term market volatility dictate your investment decisions. Because with any growth company like Tesla or NIO, you're certainly not investing in them as a value stock today. You're investing in them for their future and their future growth potential. So anytime you see a massive retreat and there's just red and nothing but blood in the stock market for several weeks on all these companies that you love, go ahead and just have some cash ready to deploy, because you should see that as a fire sale or shopping at your favorite store when everything is on clearance. That's your opportunity to get in at a much lower price than most people are buying it at when it's hitting all-time highs every single day. Most people that invest in the stock market plan to invest long-term, but then they see the short-term market volatility, and anytime these stocks retreat 10% or more, they panic sell. If you truly believe in those companies, you should be taking that opportunity to buy more and lower your cost basis. If everybody treated investing in the stock market as they would buying their favorite item at their favorite store, then everybody would likely build significant wealth over the course of time. Think about that for a second. If you were to walk into your favorite outlet store and everything was on a 30% clearance, would you walk out and say, I'm going to wait, see if the price goes just a little bit lower, I'm a little nervous? Or more than likely, like myself, you would probably say, take my money, I'm going to buy every single item I've been wanting to buy because I can get it at a 30% discount, and I want to buy it before it goes back up to the MSRP or whatever the normal retail prices are. So if you thought about it in that lens, you would be crazy not to buy something at a 30% discount. So think about that when you guys are looking at investing in the stock market, especially when you see broader market major sell-offs, especially in companies that you truly believe in. That should signal a buying opportunity. Now, if you guys look back at the history of the stock market and look at the S&P 500, look at the Dow, even look at the NASDAQ, and anytime there was a major dip or pullback in stock prices, eventually it did come back up and it preceded the previous all-time highs. Similarly, look at any major company that you guys love their products and they've been around for a while and they're likely going to be around for many decades to come. Think about companies like Apple, Google, Amazon. We use these things every single day. They're a huge part of our lives. Look back at the history of their stock price, and anytime there was a major drop, it eventually just came back up and continued to grow over the years to come. So you can assume similar things happening in the future. You cannot perfectly predict the stock market. You cannot perfectly predict when a bull market's going to end or when a bear market's going to end. But what you can do is take the opportunity to buy low and then just ride the wave long term and then sell when everybody else is getting greedy. And Warren Buffett said it best, the most famed investor of all time. He said, "We try to be greedy when others are fearful, and we are fearful when others become greedy." So in other words, we are buying when everyone else is selling, and we are selling when everybody else is buying in at all-time highs. If that simple mantra is good enough for Warren Buffett, it's good enough for me as well. So back to Tesla and NIO. Which one is the better buy and which one is going to be the more dominant company from a growth perspective in the next 10 or 20 or 30 years? I'm honestly not sure which one's going to perform better short term or even long term for that matter. What I do know is that I believe in the future of electric vehicles and the future of autonomous driving and also the future of transportation as a service. And I think Tesla and NIO are going to play a large part and already have played a large part, especially Tesla, in transforming the industry itself. So if you guys are also believers, I wouldn't necessarily try and pick between two of the top companies, but instead invest in both of those companies and have some cash sitting on the sideline so anytime there is a major pullback, you can get in and treat it as a clearance sale. You could say the same thing for some of the other tech giants such as Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, who are dominating the cloud computing space. You can make arguments about which cloud is better, but when it comes down to it, all three of them are growing drastically, and that is going to be their largest focus for each of those companies in the next 10 years. If you believe in the cloud computing space, you would probably be better off putting some money in each of those companies and riding the wave in the growth trajectory for each of them. Just remember what Warren Buffett said, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. But I would love to hear from you guys. Are you invested in Tesla or NIO or any of these other major tech companies? Did you sell when the market sold off the past several weeks, or did you take it as a buying opportunity? What other stocks do you think are going to perform best in 2021? Drop your comments below. I love hearing from you guys. I love interacting, answering questions. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and follow along. All things real estate, Airbnb investing, stock market, personal finance, and some travel vlogs as well. Feel free to come back and see some future videos. I post every single week. And if you got any value from this video, or at least enjoyed the content, found it entertaining, throw me a like below. I genuinely appreciate it. It helps with the almighty YouTube algorithm. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.